I did pose this provocative idea, who is Luke Skywalker?
Who is Luke Skywalker? Who is Luke Skywalker?
That would be something that was said by one of our characters.
I, Death by Saber, approve of this message.
Be something that was said by.
Gotta watch that again.
I did pose this provocative idea, who is Luke Skywalker?
And I remember when this was said. I remember when the provocative idea that who is Luke Skywalker. Like I actually, it was interpreted so wrong by other people, because I remembered reading about this interview and people were interpreting it like JJ was very enthralled about the idea of Luke Skywalker in general, and so I had misinterpreted, thinking that JJ had actually thought of Luke and went, oh yeah, Luke Skywalker, like that was the reason why it brought him back or made him want to do The Force Awakens, was because he had said, because Kathleen had said something like, who is Luke Skywalker? Like, it just seemed like something a little less superficial than this. But it turns out that, I mean, in the end of this interview, JJ's just like, yeah, I just really wanted someone to say his fantasy was making Luke Skywalker a legend, something that was literally, did he actually exist type of thing. He was fascinated by that, by someone not knowing whether Luke Skywalker existed or not. And so
who is Luke Skywalker? Who is Luke Skywalker?
That would be something that was said by one of our characters.
Something that would be said. Like, but it just turns out that so
I, Death by Saber, approve of this message.
So that's the fascination with it. They just once again, that's the Rian Johnson school of thought, right? That's that whole thinking process is just like, well, I really want this scene to say, I want someone to say, who is Luke Skywalker? Like that's their ridiculous hubris that they are wallowing in. That's the shitstorm that they are wallowing in. That's the latrine mess that they're a latrine mess that they're just swimming in, and just literally like, oh, it'd be great when someone says who is Luke, like, rather than thinking about like what Luke would do or how Luke would appear or what he would do, what his story would be, how he would help people, how he would falter and then get up. They're just like, we really want this special moment where because I think that's going to be a big turning point when someone says who is Luke Skywalker. So superficial. These people are so superficial. They have no idea what they have.